resignation of the medical director of the West Gonja Hospital, Dr. Jonathan Abesig, over what sources have described as administrative lapses, has sparked tension among medical officers. The renowned gynecologist resigned early January 2022. This was followed by the resignation of another specialist at the hospital, Dr. Anthony Akorebire, a clinical care coordinator. Our sources indicate others are threatening to either strike or exit. Isaac Nonya has more.
Kumbio, who once held the same portfolio at the hospital, indicated that the primary objective of everything at the hospital is the smooth and uninterrupted health delivery, which the director expects to continue in Damago and beyond. Meanwhile, the Bishop of Damago Diocese of the Catholic Church, Most Reverend Peter Paul Antre, who is also the Chief Executive Officer of the West Gonja Hospital, has received notices from the two top specialists regarding their protests and subsequent exits. A gynecologist and obstetrician, Dr. Abesig, was the lead gynecologist with another colleague who has successfully delivered triplets at the facility a few weeks ago. When our team visited the hospital administration block, the environment was unusually silent, with few workers engaged in group discussion about the subjects. Deep-throat sources within the doctors have added that Dr. Abesig stands tall and merits the position of director of the hospital. According to them, the gynecologist was the director of the hospital for 3 years, from 2014 and 2017, and later went and specialized in gynecology and obstetrician and returned last year to hold that position. The sources maintain that, so we don't really see the rationale and understanding of what informed that decision. The authorities also used the medical director's rank as qualification to register in the National Health Insurance Authority and HIFRA regulations, but want to give the same directorship to a different officer. News sources at the office further claim that the current administrator of the hospital, Mr. Frank Ameyaw, is a newcomer in the office and a first-timer with no job experience, but headship at the hospital is based on experience and qualifications. According to the information gathered, the remaining medical officers at the hospital on Wednesday, January 12, have sent a 72-hour ultimatum to the CEO of the hospital to either reverse the decision or they will advise themselves. In a related development, the medical doctors have carried out their threat to advise themselves by withholding all services, including opening patient department, except 3 emergency areas like medical, pediatric, and obstetric. Their letter, dated Monday, January 12, 2024, this year, and addressed to the Assistant Health Director of the Damago Diocese, Mr. Mimbom Edi, attributed their decision to the resignation of the 2 senior doctors, leading to some challenges, making working environment unhealthy and unsafe to practice the tenets of medicine. Meanwhile, Johnny visited the office of the Assistant Health Director for his reaction, but he declined to comment on the matter. For Joy News, Azimoya reporting.